Welcome to my project Prasad.com. Now I am going to discuss about the automatic accident reduction and ambulance rescue with intelligent traffic light system. Now I am going to explain the concept of this process. To avoid, our main objective is to avoid the loss of human life due to accident in modern urban areas. To provide a smooth flow for the emergency vehicles like ambulance is the main motive. To minimize the delay caused by traffic congestion, we introduce the ILTS system, that is Intelligent Traffic Light System. The traffic lights in the path of the ambulance can be controlled mechanically through ILTS. Since it's fully automated, the accident spot can be found and the hospital will be reached in time. Mainly in our proposed work, control center will receive an alert message if an accident occurs at any spot. To provide the communication between the ambulance and vehicle, signal is transmitted to all the signal. Then ambulance receives message from controller. Then the main advantage of this system is not only ambulance but also authoritative vehicles can be controlled by ILTS. ILTS is more accurate with no loss of time. This is the flow diagram of our process. First, our main objective is used to detect the accident spot. So for that, first we transmit the message. So that is known as the message transmission. In message transmission part, we set the microcontroller designer. Microcontroller, it's a single chip computer that has many important features: ability to store and run unique program, able to program to perform a specific function, adds a lot of power, control and options for a small cost. It's widely used in embedded system products. Each embedded system is controlled by its own microcontroller and has specific characteristics. Each microcontroller contains the following: CPU, that is central processing unit, RAM, random access memory, ROM, read-only memory, EEPROM, electrical erasable programmable read-only memory, input or output lines, timers. Then next we go for the then message is transmitted where the accident is held. Then next we go to the setting RF communication. RF is nothing but the radio frequency. It's a electronic device which connected to an antenna produces an electromagnetic signal, such as in radio and television broadcasting, two-way communications or radar. Heating devices such as microwave oven, although of similar designs, are not usually called transmitters, in that they use the electromagnetic energy locally rather than transmitting it to another location. Then we find the locations part, that is RF transmit. Then the information is transmitted. Then the PC verifies nearest to the ambulance. So in near to the ambulance, the message is received through the RF receiver. Radio receiver is an electronic equipment which picks up the desired signal, reject the unwanted signal and demodulate the carrier signal to get back the original modulating signal. We have developed this process in the new tool, that is Proteus software. Why we go for the software means in Proteus only we have to design the microcontroller in specific manner, and then only we have to display the results also. First, in the Proteus software, first we design the input supply, that is we give the VCC supply and the connections are given to the ground. Then we design the PIC microcontroller, that is PIC 16F887 is designed here. PIC is a family of modified Harvard architecture microcontrollers made by Microchip technology derived from the PIC 1650. First, basic PIC layout means it's connected to the supply and ground is connected. VDD is the ground and VSS is the supply. Then transmitter receiver part is connected. Then after that PIC microcontroller design, we design the MAX 232 cable for the connection purpose. In the MAX 232 cable, only link the both microcontroller design and the result part, that is in display part. The MAX232 is an IC first created in 1987 by Maximum Integrated Products that converts the signal from an RS-232 serial port to signals suitable for use in TTL compatible digital logic circuits. The MAX232 is a dual driver receiver and typically converts the RX, TX, CTS and RTS signals. The drivers provide RS-232 voltage level outputs from a single plus 5 volt supply via on-chip charge pumps and external capacitors. This makes it useful for implementing RS-232 in devices that otherwise do not need any voltages outside the 0 volt to plus 5 volt range, as the power supply design does not need to be made more complicated just for driving the RS-232 in this case. The next one is after the 232 cable connection, the temperature is displayed, that is the accidents part is deducted. By analyzing the accidents part, we display the result in display panel. From this we conclude that thus the reduction of accident at an appropriate time will save the huge number of lives. Delay can be reduced by giving more priority to the messages communicated through the controller. Thank you.